We cannot wait to show you these signature products with MI Homes. Let's go. Hey, what's up? It's Gagan here, your favorite realtor. I'm here with my builder partner, Javon with MI Homes, and we're gonna check out this absolutely amazing house in Dublin, and I can't just wait to show you the insides. Javon's got this from here, go ahead.
There we go. So yes, this is the Lehigh. This is our 5-level split, ranging about 3,300 square foot. It could be 32 to 3,300. Let's go on and take a look.
Dude, I love the design as a whole, right? I love the white finishes here and the brick over there too. I think it's
the stone water table is definitely something that showcases the luxury style of the home, part of it being our signature product, third car garage as well.
Yeah.
So as we walk in here,
let's take a look.
So as you walk in, off to our right there, we have kind of our office space things, anything to do with files, lawyers, doctors, late nights, anything like that. Great space for that. And then if you love hosting, well, this home might be the one for you. We got the tall ceilings here. They give you that big, tall feeling, kind of open concept, luxury style kitchen. Obviously, you got the luxe over there with the range hood, quartz countertops, obviously very, very, very exquisite flooring. This home offers a lot.
One of the big things that a lot of our clients are telling us is, hey, listen, like we want that open floor plan, right? We're hearing that they want to be able to be cooking over there. They want to be able to live here, have that TV mounted over there. And I think this is really cool because it's got that entire thing, but it's also not closed. For sure. Right? Like you've got obviously this space here, then you've got that den over there if you do have to actually work as well.
Yeah, absolutely. Another cool thing too, if you're talking about hosting, this is where this home offers a lot of luxury. If we go down the stairs here in a second, you'll get to see this finished lower level where you can have the party up here and have the party downstairs.
Also, talk to us about this space right here. Obviously, we're gonna get to the kitchen in a second, but would you consider this a chandelier? I don't know if I would, but.
Some people might, some people, kind of do their own thing with it, but I think it's a great touch, especially, you're thinking of a long table, a bigger home like this, got some more space.
Yeah.
You could probably fit, a 10-person table right here. Kind of give you the space of having company or the friends come over, or, co-workers come over here for a dinner, business meeting, things like that. I think this space definitely complements something to that nature for sure.
I love that, man. One of the big reasons why I wanted to shoot this house in particular was this right here, right? First and foremost, I think this backsplash, beautiful. I also love this in-ground location where it's like you have that standard alone, and I don't think a lot of homes really have them.
For sure. Another cool thing I like to share, like cool party trick here. I don't know if you guys like cabinet slamming, but everything here at MI is soft close. So you don't have to worry about anything slamming or anything like that. Everything's soft close, dovetail construction. Great island too, for sure, like you said. When you're talking about, whether it's the charcuterie boards up there, you got the wings for the TV, for the big game. There's plenty of options and space for you to do all those things with this home.
Especially in the middle of the night when you just want to snack, right? And they still know you're trying to shut this. That's awesome.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
Talk to us kind of about the design too, because I think, one of the biggest things is the vent, right? Obviously with a lot of people from my ethnicity too, we cook a lot, and especially with seasonings. We use oil, we fry shit up here. And I love the fact that it's going out this way and it's not going to be stuck like kind of right here, especially when you are cooking heavy.
Yeah, that's one thing we keep in mind for sure. Obviously with newer homes and things like that, we try to, obviously we're new construction, so we do things and build the codes and keep things elevated as time goes on. So this range for sure is powerful. Everything's vented out to the outside, so things like cooking, spices, things like that, frying, you don't have to worry about those smells staying in the home, especially with this range that you see right here.
That's awesome. And then talk to us kind of about the cabinetry here too, is a lot of the times we hear, the family that's looking for a little bit more space, especially with the kitchen, right? My mom in particular, dude, she's only need twice this. So talk to us about the space and kind of what the design was for that element as well.
Yeah, so for our signature product, we like to give the people that we, hang out with and talk to and kind of interact with a lot of space like you mentioned. So 42-inch cabinets that you see here, kind of multi-level structure shelves here, so that where you can have the seasonings here, the glasses here, all those different things. This is why we keep those things in mind. People that buy a home like this and maybe like to host a lot of it need space to do things, right?
And one of the big things is wait till we talk about the price point and the incentives that's going on right now too. We're gonna talk that in just a little bit. You're not gonna believe it, but let's move a little bit here. So I love this, dude. I love this because I feel like, obviously when you have that lay down out, maybe you have a slice of pizza, boom, boom.
Absolutely.
Proximity is really important.
For sure, yeah, proximity, absolutely. And obviously it's the dual combo oven there that you see. So like you can do a luxury things, two things at one, what they say, kill two birds with one stone, so to speak. So if it is the late night, throw something in there, throw something in the oven, you're a quick step away there from to grab a water or soda out of the fridge. So you're all good there in terms of proximity.
And hey, Travis, come along here as well. This is the pantry, right?
Consider it a butler's pantry.
Oh, word. Very, very bougie. Travis, come on here. Let's take a look at that as well. Let's talk a little about the space, True, about what do you think kind of the utilization of this is for? What are a lot of families that are purchasing these homes kind of using this space for?
Yeah, I think this space is awesome for, if you've got, you know, somebody maybe a mixologist, you know, things like that, you know, coming from drinks, or if this space might be the prepping period, you know, to cook all the food, you know, slice it up, season it up, and then you come over here so this area doesn't get cluttered and gobbled up with, you know, dishes and things like that. I think that's a great space to utilize. And you can hide some other dishes, things that maybe are holiday season things, kind of in those cabinets and stuff like that as well.
As we go upstairs, kind of talk about the square footage. I know you said it's about 3,200 too. In terms of what people can get, what is that exactly?
In terms, so 3,200 to 3,300, we're gonna get you can get 4 to 5 beds in here. You can get 4 full baths. There's a loft upstairs as well. I mean, so there's a luxury of things that you can do with this home, but 4 bedrooms, 2.5 baths at least is kind of what we see kind of families do with this home. But some people who, you know, want this 5-level split because of all the amenities and things that it comes with can kind of go all out if they would like to.
Wait till you guys see the basement. We're gonna go upstairs first, and then we're gonna check out this space in a bit. Let's go upstairs and show. Talking about the 5-level split, this is the first level, and this is also the master room.
Correct.
This is spacious. Talk to me a little about kind of what the ideal consumer of this would be, then we'll talk about the bathroom, that space there too.
Yeah, I think you can do a lot of things with this bedroom. Obviously, you see the space. California King will fit great in here. So if you're trying to sleep with comfort, this home can definitely do it for you, especially with this space here. Obviously, you see the cedar pillar there kind of give you a very added touch to that, kind of give you some comfort. The tray ceilings that you see right there. Normally, what we do here in these homes, mostly on our floors, is 9-foot ceilings. Yeah. So with this tray ceiling that you see right there, so we give you more of a 10-foot, 11-foot feel. Awesome. Give you some more open light, more openness, and make it feel more spacious.
Yeah, a little chandelier action here.
Yeah, absolutely. Little luxury there. Absolutely.
Travis, as we start coming here too, and Javon, like one of the big things that I'm seeing here, Javon, is I love the fact that you got this.
Yeah.
Right. This is kind of that sauna-esque feel to it when you have the big bathroom, and then people can actually just, you know, enjoy that space with themselves in the bath over here as well.
Yeah, absolutely. I think this is our deluxe bathroom. So the tub with the standing shower that you see right there is a great combination, whether it's relaxing after a long day of work, you know, relax with some bubbles and, you know, maybe a little champagne, whatever you like to do, or you're just trying to get a quick shower, stay in there, you know, wash some things off and call it a day. I think you're able to do a lot of different things.
I'm 6'4", right?
Yeah.
I like to brag about that.
Yeah. Hey, listen, if I was 6'4", I'd brag about it too.
And I love the fact that this shower, come here, Travis. I love the fact that this shower head, like I can actually get into it, right? Like as we're transiting here, like perfect, boom.
Absolutely.
I don't like the fact that it's too small, you know, so that's really cool. And then as we start looking over there too, you've got your 2 separate closet spaces, huh?
Yeah, so you got your kind of your own personal space there with the toilet, and then you got your walk-in closet right here where, you know, you come in with the fresh suit, look at yourself out of the mirror when you come out, you know, smile and wave, get yourself going for the day. There's plenty of space in here for all the suits, clothes, anything that you can imagine.
You know, and this is my favorite space of the whole house is the loft space, right? Right, because the second floor too, obviously it's 5 levels, but you've got multiple rooms here, and then this room, the second we're gonna take a look at, it's got its own bathroom that you were just mentioning.
Yes.
Too. So talk a little about kind of what the design, the idea of this loft space was in combatant to kind of the first floor that we saw.
Yeah, so I think this kind of gives you kind of a separation for the kids, or if you have people coming over to kind of give them their own space, right? You know, if it's quiet time for the older adults downstairs, you know, if they got the TV on, a show they want to watch, you know, you can send the other half of the party or the kids or anything up here. They can watch their shows, they can play the Xbox or the PS4, things like that.
PS4.
So
the PS4.
PS4, PS5, whatever you got out there. I don't know. I'm not a gamer, so
5 years away.
But yeah, so I think that's the idea of this, is to allow the kids to grow into this space where they have their own rooms, but they can come together out here still and kind of connect and be more of that kind of a family feel.
You know, one of the big reasons why I wanted to check out these homes is because we actually had to reach out from someone looking all the way in California, and they said, right, I want Dublin schools.
Okay.
Right, I want to stay under the $1 million price range, and I want something I can build by myself. So we looked at a lot of spaces that had a growing family, and they wanted multiple levels, to at least 3,000 square feet. I think this house really encompasses that family as well, that wants more space and is expecting in the future.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think this is also a home that where you can grow into it.
Absolutely.
Kind of what you're talking about, right? It's one of the homes where you build it for the long term, right? You get into it now, you get the great schools with Dublin schools and things like that. Then you also get all these extra levels and all these things that you see in here, this house so far, that allows you to grow into it and eventually love the home and allow your kids and everybody to grow into it for sure.
Let's take a look at this room here. This is, in my personal opinion, my favorite room of the whole house.
Yeah.
Because it's got the mass of the first floor, but also the quietness and tranquility of the second floor, right? So kind of what would you say the design or the purpose of this one is, having its own bathroom as well with it?
Yeah, I think it can go a couple different ways. Whether you have an older kid that kind of wants their own space, own bathroom, whether, you know, it's a teenager and you got some younger kids that kind of give him his own space or her own space to kind of do things like that. But I also think at the same time, it could be, you know, in-laws, things like that. They can kind of come in here, maybe if they want to stay, you know, for a couple weeks, they're coming in from the summer summers, a vacation or things like that. It gives them a space, or guests even, you know, that need their own space, that might be older, that may not, you know, want to be around the kids and things like that. They have their own space to do so. So they kind of have their own kind of room, or kind of own master suite almost, so to speak, with this room right here.
Awesome. And then inside basically you got, you know, its own walk-in closet.
Yep.
Over here, and then it's got its own bathroom over there as well. Let's go this way and kind of check out those other rooms that we've got too.
Absolutely.
You know, I love the design of the bathroom that we have here, right? I think this is really cool. And we're talking about why MI kind of wanted to put that premium touch with obviously going for that brick layer and that finished ground space area.
Yeah, I think it's what MI does. You know, we preach quality, and we want to take care of our families that, you know, decide to choose and build with us. So I think it's just adding to that luxury, right? You're getting a over 3,000 square foot home with multiple levels. I think it just alludes to the quality and kind of the luxury of what this home could feel and make it bring to you and bring it to real life.
As we start walking there, right, talking about the incentives and kind of the programs that this has, and you know what that touch looks like for people that are looking to purchase something like that.
Yeah, so it all depends. Kind of incentives range. Obviously, we've got a lot of different things that we got going on right now. We have a 2-1 buy down right now, actually, for homes now that can close now until September.
Yeah.
So that 2-1 buy down, what that looks like, that FHA first year is a 2.875, next year is 3.875, and that final 3 through 30, because it is a 30-year fix, will get you to that 4.875. Then conventional, we can go 3.875, 4.875 in years 3 through 30, 5.875 with $6,500 in closing costs. But if you're not looking to move kind of maybe in that timeline, we still have incentives long term, where we can kind of do an interest rate, a below market interest rate and closing costs. It really just all varies on kind of what that customer, what that buyer is looking to do in their strategy.
For sure, I love that. And obviously, give us a call, shoot us a text. All of our information is maybe down below, pinned to the top of the comments. We still have those bedrooms too. This is a 5-bedroom house, huh?
Yeah, so then and then 2, which we haven't showed yet, which I can't wait to show you guys, is that lower level for sure.
This is awesome, Dill. I love this design too. Like you said, it's the family that's looking to grow into it.
Yeah.
I also think about this kind of from an investment perspective as well, right? Like a lot of people that are going to OSU, maybe Mount Carmel, you can use one of these rooms and get that extra income that can pay off that mortgage with it.
Yeah, absolutely. I think that's a great idea. You know, we see that also too with MI Homes. We have a lot of investors that decide to go with that just because of the quality of work and that we put into the home, and it gives them, you know, peace of mind knowing they have the added space if they should ever decide to rent it out later down the road.
Yeah.
Or, you know, things like that for sure.
Let's go take a look at this laundry room. I love the fact that it's second floor. Yeah, like you're not having to worry about this or that. You've got this space here, then everything else is kind of taken care of.
Yeah, absolutely. I think it's always great, and I tell people all the time, it's great to have it on the, you know, if you forget the sock, you forget the shirt, you know, you're only 2 steps away to be able to get in there and grab it, you know, and then go be about your way. But great space for sure.
Let's go take a look at the 4th floor. We're gonna go down, guys. I can't wait to show you the basement, and then we're gonna talk about price next.
Yeah.
They can do whatever they want with it, dude.
Yeah.
That space. No, for sure. This is awesome. I love the fact that you guys are these wine. What are these called? Cabinets?
These are cabinets, yeah, but this is, yeah, you can put, you know, whatever you want in there.
Yeah. Is it built in as a custom with all the signature homes?
Yeah, it's depends. Inventory homes either have it or they don't have it. But if you were to build it, this is something we could add in for sure.
Absolutely. That's awesome, dude. I love this. This is the 4th level, right? Obviously, we've got all the fun stuff down there.
Absolutely.
Kind of, what would you say the purpose of this is? Because we've got the loft there. We've got the family room, the living room here. What would you say is the primary use that you're seeing people use this space here for?
I've seen a lot of people do a lot of different things. I've seen libraries.
Oh, wow.
Down here. I've seen Ohio State dedicated rooms. I've seen people that do kind of wine nights or kind of do more of the drinking, bourbon tastings, things like that, create like a bourbon room or a wine room. I've seen a lot of things. So you can do a lot with this space. Obviously, you've got the different levels there that we've already talked about and discussed the things that you can do. But this gives you the luxury to really kind of dream big, so to speak, which is why this home is really awesome.
I love the space too that you have, like all this here as we kind of pan out and take a look at this, right? Obviously you have that space there, you can do whatever you want over there, but here it kind of feels like its own island here, right? You can take care of things here, you can kind of make this into a gaming room, a work studio, whatever you want, plus the fact that you have that room over there, it gives you a ton of different options.
Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. I completely agree.
And then would you say that this is the egress aspect of it? Because like you got those windows over there too.
Yeah, so actually this isn't even the basement. There's a basement down there that you can do those things if you want to. These windows just kind of give you added light, added natural sunlight to kind of make it feel homey, so to speak. But actually, the basement is down there. That's where we could do egress and things like that as well.
Now, obviously, we're coming back here, right? Because you haven't heard the price. You also haven't heard about all the things that comes with this and the MI experience. And who better to give that than this guy over here who actually works for MI? So talk a little about MI, talk a little about kind of the goal, the aspirations of the company, and what specifically you can do with a property like this.
Yeah, absolutely. So that's a great question. So the goal of MI, we've helped over 150,000 families since 1976, coming up on 50 years here in 2026. Yeah, so a lot of great things happened. We're headquartered out there in Easton is where we first started out. Obviously, we've expanded. Now, with this home alone, there's plenty of things that you can do amenity-wise. You can upgrade the floors to the highest level that we have. You get 2 3-hour design center appointments with our team in Easton, their award-winning design team. So that's another great thing. All these cabinets that you see, we can go up to high levels of, crown molding and things like that. You kind of see the vaulted ceilings here.
Sure.
Wet bar downstairs if you would like to do that. Fireplace, things of that nature. So the world is really yours, is your oyster with this home. There's a lot of great things that you can do.
Yeah, and typically in terms of price range, kind of what people should be expecting when they are looking here with Dublin taxes, all the aspects that it comes with the monthly cost.
Yeah, absolutely. So with this home alone, we're going to be between that 700 to 850 range. Yeah. Dublin prime location, schools awesome.
For sure.
Things of that nature, Dublin taxes, so we're going to be around the 7 to 850 range.
Yeah, and what would you say is kind of, I can't really speak about the ideal customer, right? That's breaking a ton of laws. But like in terms of who you see a lot of people coming here, obviously we talked about the family growing into it, but kind of what would you say is that group that is coming here that is making this home?
Yeah, I would say, it's people that, are coming to, most of the people are out-of-state buyers coming for this type of style of home, and they're looking to grow. They're kind of either working for Ohio State, or they're a doctor or a lawyer or things of that nature, kind of coming here to kind of expand on the Columbus growth and things like that for the opportunity. Also, too, people that want to be in Dublin schools. Yeah. We're seeing a lot of that as well. If they want a prime location in Dublin schools, that's the typical buyer that we see coming through here.
I love that. Yep. You heard it from this guy, right? If you're interested in buying these homes, all of our information is going to be down below. We'll put all of that as well as his information as well. Guys, give us a call, shoot us a text. If you like these kind of homes, let us know in the comments below. I actually did an entire video on the A to Z guide of buying a house in Columbus. I'm going to put that right here. Watch it, and I'll see you soon.